Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you're having a good Monday. I hope you did something last week to create a better Monday today. Blah, blah, blah. So, today, what I was going to talk about is the ease of creating and how it's supposed to be easy and fun. Hi, Valerie. It is not supposed to be a struggle. It's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be grueling and monotonous and boring. It's supposed to be fun and exciting and challenging and easy. Like when you are doing, like, think of your favorite hobby, like if it's golf or if it's horseback riding or if it's, driving a race car or whatever it is. That's easy and it's fun and it's challenging and you're excited about it. You wake up that morning and you're like, oh, I get to go golfing with all my buddies, or I get to go horseback riding today, or I get to drive a race car today. Like, how does that feel? That feels good. Does it feel like so easy that it's just going to be boring? No, it feels exciting. So I was listening to Abraham this morning. I was doing some yoga because yesterday we went on a walk, like a 3-mile walk, which was fun and easy while we were doing it. But then my hip is hurting. I did some yoga this morning because I'm just trying to stretch it out, feel better, because that's what life is feeling better. And so I was listening to Abraham, which is Esther Hicks. If you don't know who Esther Hicks is, look her up. She channels basically source energy, which has come to her with the name of Abraham. And they were just talking about how it's supposed to be easy. And so when I was thinking about that while I was doing my yoga, I was thinking about how easy it is for a seed to germinate and sprout. And I got that from the Law of Attraction movie, The Secret, because it's like, the grass doesn't grow with this huge struggle. It just sits there dormant until all the things are right for it to happen, and it gets warm and it gets wet and the sun comes out, and then it's like, okay, it's time to sprout. And that little seed just slowly comes out of the shell of the seed and pops out of the earth and turns into grass. And even when you're like watching that, I think about like when you're growing like sunflowers or whatever you're growing, and you put it in your little cups or whatever because you're growing it for your garden, and you watch it come up, and then that seed shell is still stuck to the leaf, and you want to take it off, but you're afraid if you take it off you're going to rip the leaf off. But you just watch it, and as that leaf gets bigger and bigger, that seed pod just falls off. And that's just all easy. We look at it and we're like, oh, we need to help that and make it happen faster. And it's like, nope, it's got it. It's got it, and it's going to do it, and it's going to happen. And it's easy for that seed to sprout and turn into a sunflower or a tomato or a squash or whatever you're growing. It's easy for that to happen because that's what it's made for. And if you think of yourself as being made for ease and fun and challenge and excitement, then that's what you'll get back. Just think of yourself as that little seed, and you're like ready to go horseback riding. So you've put on your breeches or your jeans and your boots and your hat or your helmet or whatever it is that you're riding with. All of that is that getting ready, that sunshine, the moist soil, the warmth is happening. And then you drive to wherever it is, or you go out your back door because you have horses or whatever it is. You've prepared yourself, and you're excited, and you're looking forward to it, and it's challenging because maybe you haven't ridden for a while, or you haven't swung that golf club in a while. Like, that's the fun and the challenge of it. And the ease of it is that it's just happening because you're expecting it to happen. And it's an exciting, fun day, you know? So that's the ease of the law of attraction. That's how it should be. What is Oscar? Oh, hi, Charlotte. That's what I think about when I think about the ease of it all. Like when you are really ready for it, when you're in that zone, when you are feeling good about it, when you're excited about it, it just happens. And that should be happening with your job. It should be happening with your loved ones. It should be happening with your eating and your exercising. Like all of that should come out of this ease and excitement and challenge and fun and joy. And if you're doing something that is just this monotonous struggle, like going to this job every day or having to eat food that doesn't taste good every day so you can lose weight, or having to like push yourself so hard that you're in pain all the time, like step back from that and think about how can I do this better that feels better? Because life isn't about this struggle and this, you know, strife. It's about challenge and excitement. Like, are we supposed to learn lessons? Yeah. Is there going to be contrast? Yeah. There's going to be stuff that happens. We have an election coming tomorrow, people, that some people are basing their whole existence on. Like their whole life right now is revolving around who wins the election tomorrow night. My life revolves around how I win my happiness tomorrow. It has nothing to do with the election. Is it going to affect some of my life? Yeah, I'm going to be like, okay, this is who I voted for. Is that who's going to win? Like I put a post on there and it's like, what am I going to do after the election if the person I voted for wins? I'm going to go on with my life. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to, still do what I do. If the person that I voted for doesn't win, I'm going to go on with my life. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to enjoy my life. Like I'm going to do the same thing no matter who wins. That's what I have control over. I don't have control over who wins. I have control over my one vote. I don't have control over, all of that. Like, why would I put all of that, which, in the grand scheme of things, like who you should really be focusing on, we're all focusing on the president, but who we should really be focusing on is our local government, because honestly, our governor is the person who dealt with how they handled the, situation we're in. I'm not supposed to say it on Facebook or maybe on Facebook, but on YouTube, if you say the C word about our current situation, they can like not monetize you and all this stuff. So I just try not to say it, which is just ridiculous because it's freedom of press, but it's YouTube and they're their own thing. Anyways, like I've thrived through all of this. And this election, like how your governor handled this situation, it was your governor, not the president. The president doesn't control each state as far as that goes. He left that up to the governors. So you can't be upset with the president about what your governor did. Be proactive about your governor, So I'm not going to get political, but it's just like your local government is what you should really be focusing on, because that's what really makes a difference in your community life or whatever. And then, there's somebody walking their dog. So just got off of subject there. Yeah. What are you doing in your life that can be easy and fun and challenging and exciting? Like, what are you doing today? And if you are looking at what you have to do today on this Monday, which can be a rough day for some people, for me, it's always a good day. I love Mondays. But if you are in that state where you're just like, oh, it's Monday again and I gotta blah, 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 blah. Like, what can you do to change that? What can you be excited about? What can you challenge yourself at work? If that job is something that you don't like, how can you challenge yourself to do better and be better? Read the book. It's called The Go Giver, and it's about that premise of going to work and giving more than is expected. And in that, when you do that from a good place, from a sincere place, you get that back tenfold. Like, that comes back to you. These opportunities get huger and huger, and pretty soon you find yourself at the top of the ladder, and it's all because you have just given and been the best that you can be. Like, that's the challenge. Challenge yourself for that. Challenge yourself to be the best you can be today in all the situations, and be excited about it, and know that the ease of it is going to happen. If you're at, I say this all the time, but it's such a good situation, because a lot of us go into stores every day and buy things, or if you're in Oregon, people are pumping your gas. If you're going through a drive-through to get your coffee, whatever it is, compliment that person, compliment that checker, compliment that barista, compliment that gas guy. Wow, you're really good at that, or this coffee is so good, thanks for making it so good, or I love your earrings, those are so cool, or I love your hair color. I mean, so many people have like bright colored hair now. Like, have fun with it. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I think I do want to explain something, though. The reason that I am using this as my example of what to talk about or whatever today is because yesterday I was just really struggling. Like, I just get to these places where I'm just like, I just want to coach, and I want to have fun, and I want this to be easy, and then I like start pushing myself to do these things that I'm not necessarily want to do, but I think, oh well, the money's behind it, or there's a better situation behind it, and I'm just going to push through it and just be miserable for a while. And it's like, you don't have to do that, and we went for that walk, and that walk just really helped just kind of clear because both Scott and I were kind of in that kind of pushing mode where we were just like rowing that boat so hard upstream to try to get to something. And it was just like, just let go of the oars and float downstream, because that's where all the good stuff is. And we did that with that walk. We just like let go, and we're like, you know what? I have a little note here, and it says, I get paid for being me. And I just love that, because that's true. We can all get paid for being us. Some of us are mechanics. Some of us are doctors. Some of us are hairdressers. Some of us are resellers. Some of us are coaches. Some of us are, golf instructors. Some of us train horses. It's like, if you're doing that and you're passionate about it, you're getting paid for being you. And that's just such a good statement to say. I'm getting paid for being me. So I'm just going to keep following that, because that's easy, and it's fun and exciting and challenging, because it just pushes you to be even better and better and to feel better. So I'm going to leave you with that. I feel like I'm kind of babbling, which, that's what I do. You guys all have a super great day. If you are on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. Somebody already did. Thank you for doing that. And subscribe and hit the bell if you want to know when I'm going on. If you, thanks for the heart, Charlotte. If you are on Facebook, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If there's anything you want me to talk about, or if you ever want to come on with me, just let me know, message me, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.